Once again, greetings to all. In this video, we shall see how an upper-class Italian, Guglielmo Marconi, competes with Nikola Tesla for the wireless technology breakthrough. Also, France enters into turmoil and trauma as the case of Alfred Dreyfus finally reaches a resolution. At the end of round 25, the UK leads with 356 progress points. Okay, here we get news from France again. We see that French society is tearing itself apart. That sounds familiar. And we'll get into some more details on that. In our last video, we see Alfred Dreyfus languishing in Devil's Island, convicted of espionage. Georges Picard is head of counter-espionage. Picard finds evidence that the true culprit is Ferdinand Esterhazy. Esterhazy has significant personality disorders and commits treason because of money difficulties. Esterhazy is put on trial, but is found not guilty. Using forged documents, the army lays additional charges against Dreyfus. Picard is subject to a new conspiracy by the General Staff. Émile Zola is a leader of the literary world. He accuses the French military, including the Minister of War and the General Staff, of a cover-up. Zola is tried for libel and is threatened by mobs. Before the end of the trial, Zola escapes to England. Picard is imprisoned. France is being subjected to a barrage of anti-Semitic propaganda. Here we see Dreyfus portrayed as a monster. And here we see a member of the Rothschild family being portrayed as a money-grubbing animal. Riots against the Jews break out. French society is fractured, with family members often at each other's throats. Dreyfus gets a second trial, but once again he is found guilty. Anti-French demonstrations break out in foreign countries and the press is outraged. However, the President of the Republic grants a pardon, although Dreyfus is forced to accept the guilty verdict. Dreyfus is officially exonerated and is readmitted to the army as a major. He becomes a knight of the Legion of Honor and serves in World War I. Okay, we see in the governance panel, we have a GDP of 468. That translates into 23 tokens. We did get 5 tokens from royalties, giving us a total of 25 tokens. Germany also has 25 tokens. US has 30, and France has only 16. In the science domain, France has the upper hand for sure with 9 domain strength points. In transportation, Germany has 8 domain strength points to 7 for the US. Now, as we look into the engineering and resources domains, we see that we are tied with the US with 4 domain strength points, and we're tied with the US in the resources domain with 7 domain strength points. So let's focus on those 2 domains. Engineering here, we have engineering. Then we have resources. Nine domain strength points left over. We can maybe put that up there. And let's see what happens. Okay, well, we got 1. Precision gauge blocks. France did pretty well there in this round with winning 18 progress points to 9 for Germany, 4 for UK, only 4 we got. But we still have a nice lead there with 360 progress points. Okay, looking at the governance panel, we see that we have a GDP of 474, translating into 23 tokens. We did get 4 tokens for royalties received, giving us 24 tokens. Germany has 32 tokens. U.S. has 32 also. France has 17. As we discussed in the previous round, we see that France has a overwhelming dominance in the science domain there with 9 domain string points. Germany has an edge in transportation with 8 domain string points to 7 for the U.S. We are tied with the U.S. in the engineering and resources domain. So we have, however, only 24 tokens and the U.S. is 32. So we're going to have to invest wisely. Maybe we have to focus on one of these guys. It's going to be that. Let's move up here. 9. Maybe go down there. Let's try that. See what happens. Oh, okay. We did get one. Wireless telegraphy. And we'll talk about this one in a little more detail. As the age of progress progresses, the electric telegraph enables rapid long-distance communications. James Clerk Maxwell is one of Queen Vicky's advisors and is a professor at Cambridge University. Maxwell creates a mathematical framework for electromagnetic fields. This provides the basis for radio design. Heinrich Hertz is a professor at Karlsruhe University in Germany. Hertz creates a transmitter that generates sparks that are detected wirelessly. This proves Maxwell's theories concerning electromagnetism. Edward Bromley in France creates a device for detecting radio waves. Oliver Lodge in the UK defines the detector as a coherer and sets forth the key principles behind the invention of radio. Nikola Tesla is a young Serbian-American who creates a basic radio design. Tesla exhibits a radio-controlled boat at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Of special importance to transmitting and receiving radio waves is his Tesla coil. Enter Tesla's soon-to-be nemesis, Guglielmo Marconi from Italy. Marconi obtains patents for a wireless system that uses a sensitive receiver or coherer. It includes a tall antenna and is grounded to the earth. Marconi transmits messages across the English Channel. Many experts believe that radio signals can only travel as far as the visual horizon. Marconi, in his ignorance, will prove them wrong. Well, France also came ahead in this round with 12 progress points to 10 for the U.S. We got 8, not too bad, with wireless telegraphy. And that gives us, again, 368, still ahead of Germany and the U.S. With 203, 141 for France. Today we played rounds 26 and 27 of 31 rounds. The UK under Queen Vicky won only a couple of breakthroughs, with the major one being wireless telegraphy. Alfred Dreyfus finally wins his freedom, but only after years of French society tearing itself apart. Marconi, the man who networked the world, is a witty tome by Marc Raboy. It is the definitive source of information concerning the first truly global figure in modern communications. Please indicate a like and subscribe to our channel. As always, your questions and comments are greatly appreciated. Go to Google Play to access the Android compatible version. Goodbye for now.